Have you ever felt like you're running in place, pushing forward, yet somehow stuck in the same cycle of frustration and stagnation? Perhaps your career feels stagnant, your relationships lack depth, or your personal growth seems to have stalled. It's as if life is moving, but you're not truly living. The Stoics understood this struggle well, but they also knew that feeling stuck is not a life sentence. It's a call to recalibrate. True change doesn't come from waiting for the right moment. It comes from mastering the art of resetting our minds, restarting with wisdom, and refocusing on what truly matters. A reset is not about erasing the past, but about using it as a foundation for growth. A restart is not about beginning from zero, but about stepping forward with clarity. And to refocus means shifting our energy away from distractions and toward meaningful progress. In this video, we'll explore how Stoic philosophy can help you break free from stagnation, realign with your purpose, and develop a mindset that thrives in adversity. The power to change is already within you. The only question is, will you take the first step? Chapter 1. The Power of Resetting. To reset is to release. The Stoics mastered the art of detachment, not as a way to withdraw from life, but as a path to true freedom. By letting go of what no longer serves us, we create space for growth, clarity, and new opportunities. Think about the last time you held on to something that weighed you down, a toxic relationship, a failed venture, or even an outdated version of yourself. We cling to these things out of fear of change, fear of the unknown, fear of admitting that something no longer belongs in our lives. But true strength lies in recognizing when to release and having the courage to step forward unburdened. The first step to transformation is brutal honesty. Ask yourself, is this habit, mindset, or situation leading me toward the person I want to become? If the answer is no, then it's time to detach. The Stoics remind us that we cannot change the past, nor control the future, but we can shape the present through conscious action. And it is in the present moment that real change begins. Letting go is not a sign of weakness. It is an act of wisdom. It does not mean forgetting but learning. It does not mean giving up but repositioning. It means shifting your focus from what you cannot control to what you can. This simple shift is liberating, for when you release what holds you back, you reclaim your power. Many resist resetting because the past feels familiar, even when it no longer serves them. But the Stoics teach that peace comes from navigating uncertainty with confidence. Growth is found not in comfort, but in challenge. Each time we reset, we're not erasing ourselves, we're refining ourselves. So take a deep breath. Accept that the past does not define you. Every moment is a fresh opportunity to realign with your highest self. The road ahead is open, full of possibility. The first step is yours to take. Chapter 2. Restarting with clarity. Restarting doesn't mean discarding everything and beginning from zero. It means stepping forward with the wisdom gained from past experiences. Every failure, every setback, every heartbreak, these are not reasons to quit, but opportunities to grow. They refine us, strengthen our resilience, and shape us into who we are meant to become. The Stoics saw obstacles not as barriers, but as pathways to progress. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." When we embrace this mindset, we stop seeing challenges as roadblocks and begin to recognize them as stepping stones to growth. Every hardship carries a lesson, a tool to sharpen our understanding of ourselves and the world. To restart with clarity, we must examine our past without self-condemnation. Failures do not define us, they instruct us. The only true failure is refusing to learn. Those who succeed are not those who never fall, but those who rise with greater wisdom. Restarting is not about pretending the past didn't happen. It's about using it as a foundation to build a stronger future. Progress is rarely linear. Growth is a cycle of adjustments, setbacks, and recalibrations. The Stoics remind us that while we cannot control external events, we can always control our response to them. True transformation requires flexibility, letting go of rigid expectations and being willing to adapt. Sometimes, restarting means taking a completely different path than the one we originally envisioned, and that is not a failure. It is evolution. Patience is essential. Real change is not instantaneous. It is the result of consistent effort over time. Each step, no matter how small, accumulates. No man steps in the same river twice, said Epictetus, reminding us that we are always changing, always evolving. The key is to commit to steady progress rather than chase perfection. Above all, restarting is a chance to reconnect with purpose. Without clarity, even the most determined efforts can feel directionless. By aligning our actions with our deepest values, we not only move forward, but do so with meaning. Now, take a moment to reflect on a past failure that still lingers in your mind. Instead of seeing it as regret, reframe it as a lesson. What did it teach you? How can you use that knowledge to improve your present and future? Write down one concrete step you can take today to transform that failure into a foundation for success. Chapter 3. Refocusing on what matters. Your attention is your most valuable asset, yet in a world filled with distractions, it is constantly being pulled in different directions. Every day, notifications, emails, and endless streams of information compete for your focus, making it easy to lose sight of what truly matters. The Stoics understood this struggle long before the digital age. Seneca warned, "Life is long if you know how to use it." The real question is, are you moving toward your purpose, or are you just keeping busy? Many mistake activity for progress. We fill our days with tasks, meetings, and obligations, convincing ourselves that being busy is the same as being productive. But busyness without intention is merely distraction in disguise. To refocus, we must first ask, does this task, habit, or commitment align with my values and long-term goals? If not, it is simply noise. True clarity comes not from doing more, but from eliminating what does not serve us. The first step in reclaiming focus is creating an environment that supports deep, uninterrupted work. This might mean setting time blocks for important tasks, turning off unnecessary notifications, or restructuring your day to prioritize what truly adds value. When we take control of our surroundings, we take control of our attention. But external distractions are only part of the problem. The real battle is within. The mind naturally wanders, but it can be trained. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Practices like meditation, mindful breathing, and structured reflection help cultivate self-discipline, sharpening our ability to remain present and engaged in what matters. Another essential aspect of refocusing is learning to say no. Overcommitting dilutes our energy, leaving us exhausted and disconnected from our true purpose. Every task, meeting, or obligation should be evaluated. Does this contribute to my growth, or is it merely draining my time? Protecting our focus means setting boundaries that safeguard our mental clarity. Time is a non-renewable resource, and where we direct our attention determines the quality of our lives. By prioritizing with intention, cutting out distractions, and committing fully to what truly matters, we cultivate a life of meaning and purpose. Each morning, write down one action that will make your day a success. Focus on that. Eliminate everything that pulls you away. Chapter 4. The Mental Reset. Resetting your life begins with resetting your mind. Negative self-talk, lingering regrets, and limiting beliefs act as invisible chains, holding you back from your true potential. These mental burdens often stem from past experiences, societal conditioning, or fear of failure. If left unchecked, they create barriers that prevent growth. The Stoics understood this well. True freedom is not found in changing external circumstances, but in mastering our perceptions. As Epictetus said, "Men are disturbed not by things, but by the view they take of them." Your mind is the lens through which you interpret reality. If you see obstacles as insurmountable, they will be. But if you train yourself to see them as lessons, they become stepping stones to wisdom. Every difficulty carries within it an opportunity to strengthen your character and resilience. Instead of dwelling on failures, view them as necessary refinements. Instead of allowing criticism to erode your confidence, use it as fuel for growth. One powerful way to shift your mindset is through daily reflection. Keep a journal where you reframe negative experiences into valuable insights. Writing down your thoughts not only helps process emotions, but also reveals patterns in your thinking. At the end of each day, ask yourself, what did I learn today? How can I apply this lesson moving forward? Over time, this simple habit rewires your brain to seek growth instead of stagnation. Mental resetting, like physical training, requires patience and consistency. Just as muscles grow through repeated effort, the mind strengthens through disciplined practice. Daily affirmations, mindfulness exercises, and conscious habit building create a mental foundation that remains steady even in adversity. As Marcus Aurelius reminds us, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Surrounding yourself with the right people is also crucial. The company you keep influences how you see yourself and the world. Seek out those who challenge you to grow, who offer constructive feedback, and who embody resilience over surrender. A strong, like-minded community can be the difference between stagnation and transformation. Each day presents a new opportunity to refine your mindset. The next time a negative thought arises, challenge it. Ask yourself, is this thought useful? If not, replace it with one that serves your growth. By mastering your mind, you reclaim control over your life, one thought at a time. Chapter 5. Restarting your habits. Lasting change is not built on fleeting motivation, it is forged through discipline. The Stoics understood that true growth comes not from bursts of inspiration, but from consistent, deliberate action. As Seneca said, "Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity." The small, repeated actions we take each day shape our lives far more than moments of enthusiasm ever could. If you want to restart your life, start by examining your habits. Are they reinforcing the life you want, or are they keeping you stagnant? The Stoics practiced intentional habits, recognizing that excellence is not a singular achievement, but the accumulation of purposeful actions over time. Small, daily efforts, whether waking up early, exercising, reading, or engaging in deep reflection, compound into lifelong transformation. True progress is not about drastic overnight changes, but about steady commitment to improvement. The discipline to persist, even when a routine feels mundane, is what separates those who grow from those who remain stuck. First, say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do, Epictetus reminds us. Meaningful change requires aligning daily actions with long-term aspirations. Understanding the mechanics of habit formation strengthens our ability to reshape behavior. Habits operate in a loop: cue, routine, and reward. Recognizing these patterns allows us to replace unhelpful habits with constructive ones. For instance, if stress triggers unhealthy behaviors, replacing that response with mindful breathing or a short walk can gradually rewire your mind toward healthier choices. One powerful strategy is habit stacking, linking a new habit to an existing one. If you want to incorporate meditation, pair it with your morning coffee. Additionally, shaping your environment plays a crucial role in sustaining habits. Minimize distractions if you aim to be more productive. Keep healthy food accessible if you seek better nutrition. Make positive habits easy to adopt and negative ones harder to maintain. Accountability is another key factor. Surrounding yourself with a supportive network, mentors, friends, or online communities can reinforce commitment when motivation fades. Verbalizing your goals increases the likelihood of follow-through. Moreover, shifting your mindset from doing to being creates deeper transformation. Instead of saying, "I want to work out more," affirm, "I am a person who prioritizes health." Ultimately, lasting change is built through perseverance, discipline, and a commitment to self-mastery. Growth is not linear, and setbacks are inevitable, but by focusing on continuous improvement rather than perfection, you cultivate resilience and progress. Today, identify one habit to eliminate and one to introduce. Then commit to it for 30 days. Chapter 6. Refocusing on inner peace. Inner peace is not found in a perfect life. It is found in a disciplined mind. The Stoics understood that true serenity does not come from controlling external events, but from mastering our own thoughts. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength, wrote Marcus Aurelius. Peace is not the absence of struggle, but the ability to remain steady in the face of life's uncertainties. This state of mind requires daily practice. The Stoics cultivated tranquility through mindfulness, reflection, and detachment from external chaos. They knew that circumstances will always shift, but by training the mind to focus on what truly matters, we can maintain our inner stability. Achieving this level of harmony means choosing gratitude over resentment, perspective over worry, and acceptance over resistance. Adversity is inevitable, but suffering is optional. Life will present challenges, but our response is always within our control. Rather than resisting hardship, we can embrace it as a lesson in resilience. Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body, said Seneca. When we shift our focus from obstacles to opportunities, we transform fear into growth and setbacks into stepping stones. Embracing this mindset builds emotional strength, allowing us to navigate difficulties with clarity and purpose. Over time, this rewires our thinking, helping us remain calm even in uncertainty. Inner peace is not a destination. It is a lifelong practice of refining our thoughts and attitudes. By practicing gratitude for both our successes and struggles, we reinforce the understanding that every experience contributes to our growth. Tonight, write down 3 things you are grateful for. This simple habit shifts your focus from what is wrong to what is right. Inner peace begins with perspective, and the power to cultivate it is entirely in your hands. Chapter 7. Resetting your social circle. The people you surround yourself with shape your mindset, habits, and ambitions. If you seek growth, align yourself with those who challenge and inspire you. The Stoics understood the power of influence. Our associations can either elevate us or hold us back. Seneca warned, "Associate with those who will make a better man of you. Welcome those whom you yourself can improve." Take a moment to assess your closest relationships. Do they push you toward excellence, resilience, and wisdom? Or do they reinforce limiting beliefs and distractions? Your environment plays a crucial role in your transformation. By consciously surrounding yourself with mentors, driven peers, and those who embody the values you aspire to, you create fertile ground for growth. Beyond professional influence, your social circle deeply impacts your emotional and mental well-being. Those you interact with daily shape your confidence, decision-making, and overall outlook on life. If negativity, complacency, or toxicity define your environment, it may be time to step back and reassess. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." If you are constantly surrounded by pessimism, it will seep into your mindset. But if you engage with those who challenge and uplift you, your resilience and strength will flourish. Cultivating meaningful relationships requires active effort. Seek out discussions that expand your thinking, embrace feedback that pushes you forward, and contribute to the growth of those around you. A strong network not only accelerates success, but also provides a foundation of emotional support, making the journey of self-improvement sustainable. Additionally, broaden your perspectives by engaging with diverse communities. Exposure to different viewpoints fosters adaptability, empathy, and wisdom. Attend new events, join thought-provoking discussions, and step beyond your comfort zone. The more intentional you are in shaping your network, the more aligned your environment becomes with your highest aspirations. Now, take a moment to evaluate your relationships. Who uplifts you? Who drains you? Make a conscious effort to invest in those who bring out your best self. Chapter 8. Restarting with Purpose. Purpose gives life meaning. Without it, we drift, busy but unfulfilled, moving without direction. The Stoics believed that living in alignment with our virtues and values provides clarity, resilience, and control over our lives. First, tell yourself what kind of person you want to be, Epictetus said. Then do what you have to do. Purpose is the foundation that shapes our decisions, strengthens our perseverance, and fuels our motivation. When we lack purpose, our actions become scattered. We chase distractions, mistaking movement for progress. But when we define a meaningful purpose, every decision becomes intentional. Every effort aligns with something greater. Purpose turns even mundane tasks into steps toward fulfillment. It transforms obstacles from sources of frustration into opportunities for growth. Living with purpose builds resilience. Those with a clear sense of direction do not fear setbacks. They see them as refining fires that shape them into something stronger. Seneca reminds us, difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body. Challenges are not to be avoided, but embraced, for they push us forward and sharpen our wisdom. Instead of being discouraged by hardships, we recognize them as signs of progress, proof that we are evolving. A strong purpose also serves as an anchor in turbulent times. It provides the strength to endure uncertainty and keep moving forward. When we have a clear mission, struggles take on meaning. They become necessary trials that refine our character. This inner conviction not only fortifies us, but inspires others. creating a ripple effect of perseverance and determination. To cultivate purpose, we must regularly reflect on our values, aspirations, and impact. Purpose is not static. It evolves as we grow, requiring us to realign and adapt. By staying connected to what truly matters, we ensure that our journey remains meaningful. Now, take a moment to write a personal mission statement. What do you stand for? What legacy do you want to leave? Let this clarity guide your path forward. Chapter 9. Refocusing on action over excuses. Thinking without action leads to stagnation. The Stoics were not merely philosophers, they were doers. They understood that knowledge without application is meaningless, and wisdom only becomes valuable when put into practice. Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one, Marcus Aurelius urged. It's easy to get caught in endless planning, waiting for the perfect moment. But without action, progress remains an illusion. The Stoics emphasized that action is the true measure of commitment to growth. Change is not achieved through grand, sweeping gestures, but through small, consistent efforts. Each decision to act, no matter how minor, compounds over time, forging discipline, resilience, and self-mastery. Procrastination and hesitation are barriers that keep us from opportunities that lie just beyond our fear. Action, no matter how small, builds momentum. Momentum fuels confidence, and confidence fuels further action. When we commit to movement, we create clarity. Each step forward provides real-world feedback, refining our goals and sharpening our decisions. The Stoics saw action as a form of self-discipline. First, say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do, Epictetus advised. Taking action strengthens self-trust, reinforcing our ability to navigate uncertainty. With each effort we grow stronger, transforming fear into progress. In the end, it is not our dreams that define us, but the actions we take to bring them to life. Stop over-analyzing. Take one small step today toward your biggest goal. Your reset starts now. Not tomorrow, not next week. The choice to take action, to realign your focus, and to step forward with purpose is entirely yours. Will you embrace the challenge, or will you wait? The path is open, and the next step is yours to take. If this video resonated with you, like, subscribe, and comment. Reset, restart, refocus. Below, keep moving forward. Greater wisdom and strength await in the next video.